Hi, I'm Healy Means. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a vlog in a car video. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it has been some time. It's been a little bit over 2 months at this point. And I tried to sprinkle in a few YouTube shorts, a few community posts, and but I'm making my way back. I'm making my way back. I actually thought that my first video was going to be a chill chat with me explaining like why I've been gone for over 2 months and what's been going on. I think stuff is gonna come up like as it comes up. The reason why I'm making this video now is to just kind of come back, y'all. Really, I'm just trying to come back. So we are in December. It is December 2nd. I believe I did my monthly Hello December community post. So every month on the first of the month, I just been trying to do a, hello to whatever the current month is, give you a little bit of idea of what I'm doing, and then ask you what you doing. So for the month of December here in Southern California, y'all, it's still very warm. It is still very warm. Now the nights is getting a little bit chilly now, but it's still very warm. It's actually a beautiful day today. I'm going to go to the Costco Business Center. And this brings up kind of like my first talking topic. My health and fitness and wellness journey. I have mentioned multiple times on my channel, y'all, over the years that I'm really trying to get my health and fitness and wellness together. That also includes weight loss. I have not been doing my Trail Walk Wednesday. Look, y'all, I can't even get it right. The Trail Walk Wednesdays, my Motion Mondays, and my Fitness Fridays. Well, yesterday, which was Monday, y'all, did I do a Motion Monday or did I do a Motion Monday? Y'all check out the YouTube short to find out exactly what I did. But y'all, my feet hurt. Y'all, my feet hurt. My feet hurt. But I'm hoping that I'm going to be ready for Trail Walk Wednesday. I haven't been on my trail walk since September, and it's December the 2nd. Time for me to get back and get to getting. I did go home for this time that I've been away, and I just that was time for me to spend with my family. I normally go home at least twice a year. I'm from Louisiana, in case you didn't know or didn't hear the accent that I never hear, but other people say they do. I am from Southern Louisiana, and now I live in Southern California. But I went home to spend time with my family. I normally go home at least twice a year. This year, I was only able to go home once because I was in a 6-month training and certification course, which I completed, and that was, fine and very timely, as it happens. But that's the reason why I only went home once. And I was gonna stay for about 3 weeks and ended up staying for 2 months. Earlier this year, I don't know if it was June or July, I don't know when it was, but I did a 30-day personal challenge for myself. I wanted to see if I could do something that I had tried before, and I had done it for like 1 week. I had done it for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, but I did a 30-day challenge, and it was the carnivore diet. I know that there are a lot of opinions on the carnivore diet, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it kind of amazes me, because if I said I was doing a vegan or a vegetarian diet, I feel like I would get more applause and support if I'm only eating vegetables. I say I'm going on a carnivore diet and I'm eating animal protein. I'm eating meat, and it's like, you can't do that. This and that. Well, yes, I can do it. I did it. And when I did that 30-day personal challenge, I improved all of my markers and I lost 16 pounds, 16 full pounds in 30 days. I was going to start today, y'all, but it's movie night. We're going to see Zootopia 2. So y'all look for my little community post, because y'all know I always take a picture in front of the movie poster. And I got to have my popcorn, y'all. I had to have my popcorn. So I'm going to start tomorrow. I wanted to start today because with 31 days being in December, if I started today, December 2nd, that would be my 30 days. But I think I'm going to start tomorrow, and then I'll just go through January 1st. I do not celebrate holidays and festivities and all that stuff, you know, for the purpose of the holiday. So I don't have anything special planned for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day where I have to eat certain amount of food or certain type of food, or have to do this and have to do that. And I am from the South, y'all. Yes, I know about the black eyed peas and the cabbage and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not gonna do it, because January 1st is gonna be the last day of my 30 days. So I'm not gonna do it. I know, but guess what? I'm not doing it. I'm gonna see how I feel like the first few days and stuff like that. And if I can't do straight carnivore for the next 30 days starting tomorrow, I'm gonna do ketovore. And my personal definition of ketovore is carnivore, which is 100% animal proteins and fats, but adding whole vegetables to it. Not, you know, vegetables with sauce and fruit with juice and all that kind of stuff. It is like straight vegetables. And I know for the keto diet, some people do consume like a small measure of fruit, but for me, I need to stay away from the fruit. I need to stay away from the fruit. So the keto that I'm gonna add to the carnivore is just gonna be vegetables, and it's gonna be whole vegetables, either raw vegetables, steamed vegetables, maybe stir fried in a pan, like mixed with my meat, just to define what I'm gonna be doing for carnivore. I'm gonna be eating beef products, chicken products, fish and seafood, also eggs, and I'm gonna have butter. Now I eat beef bacon because I don't eat pork, so I have beef bacon, and that is why I'm going to the Costco Business Center, because the Costco Business Center has beef bacon. They sell it in 5-pound packages, and what I do is I cook my bacon and I save the grease, and then I use the bacon grease to cook the rest of, you know, the stuff that I'm gonna be eating, either that or butter. So like I said, beef, organ meats, because I do eat organ meats. I like liver, chicken. I don't really eat a lot of turkey, but I'll put turkey in there, salmon, all kind of fish, and then all kind of seafood. So that's what I'm gonna be eating. I'm gonna be drinking water. I probably will also periodically drink tea, and I will drink coffee, and I will probably add a little bit of either half and half or heavy whipping cream. Not whipped cream, but heavy whipping cream. So that's what I'm gonna be eating. That's what I'm gonna be drinking. The plan is to start tomorrow. I'm gonna see how I feel doing straight carnivore. But if I feel, I don't know, because I'm not trying to put stress or pressure on myself. That was one of the things that I know, one of the main things that led to my success the last time I did it for the 30 days. I did not put stress or pressure on myself. When I was hungry, I ate. I ate however much I wanted. And then when I wasn't hungry, I did not eat. I didn't snack. And if I did eat something in between meals, it was a carnivore item. I ate a lot of bacon. Y'all, and beef bacon. If you have never had beef bacon, y'all, there used to be a butcher that I could get my beef bacon from, but they switched owners and then they stopped selling the beef bacon. But Costco has beef bacon. You probably can find beef bacon at a local butcher shop. I have seen it in some grocery stores, but it's kind of hard to find. But if you have never tried beef bacon, I'm telling you, at least just try it. But I ate a lot of bacon. I ate a lot of eggs. So bacon was kind of like almost like a snack meal, if not part of my main meal. It was a snack meal, and eating bacon helped me to have breakfast, because I'm not a real breakfast person usually. So on an average day, average like carnivore day for me, is my breakfast is either coffee or tea with half and half heavy whipping cream, 1 to 2 tablespoons. Yes, tablespoon, not teaspoon, tablespoon. Of course, no sugar. So tea and half, coffee and half. Sometimes tea by itself, sometimes coffee by itself. But basically, that's my breakfast. And my water. So when I get up in the morning, I'm drinking my 16.9 ounce in the morning. And basically, it's one of these bottles, and I just save it and just refill it. I also have a 24 ounce water bottle that I take with me. And then I have a 44 ounce water bottle, depending on what I'm doing. When I'm doing my trail walks, I usually have the 24 ounce bottle because it's lighter, it's easier to carry if I carry it with me. If not, you know, it's in my car. Which, by the way, y'all, you can see I'm not in my car. I did have to put my car in a shop. I'm trying to see if I'm going to do a dedicated video on that. I did say that it would be a story time. If you look at my YouTube short from yesterday, I did say it would be a story time. But I don't know if I'm going to do a story time. But anyway, y'all, my car's in the shop. My car is going to be in the shop for pretty much the month of December, because after I get the repairs done, then I have to go get it rewrapped. Y'all, it's a whole thing. I don't want to talk about it too much right now, y'all. I don't want to talk about it. But the car's in the shop. It's going to be gone for a month. But thank God, thank you, Jesus, I do have another vehicle that I can use. This is my tried and true. I've been having this vehicle since 2003, y'all. Since 2003. And it has never let me down all this time. And it's 2025, about to be 2026. So I do have another vehicle that I will be riding in. And anytime I do a vlog in a car, pretty much for the month of December, you're going to see I'm going to be in this vehicle. Going back to carnivore diet. So breakfast is basically water and coffee or tea. And that usually lasts me until sometime between 12 noon and 2 o'clock. About that time, I'm normally feeling hungry. So I will either eat bacon and eggs. If I don't eat that for breakfast, I'll eat bacon and eggs. I will eat a hamburger patty. I will eat a steak. I will eat a salmon fillet. I will eat a slice or two of liver, or I might have liver and eggs. And then for dinner, you know, kind of like some of that same stuff. There are so many ways to cook each category of that animal protein. So many different ways to cook fish, so many different ways to cook beef, so many different ways to cook chicken. Like, it was not boring for me. I did find that I ate a lot of bacon, but I think it's because that was just easy. It was easy and it was quick. So boiled eggs, eggs over easy, scrambled eggs. And I saw some recipes for some other stuff. Like, you can put, I don't know, something about like ground beef and eggs in like a muffin pan, and like a muffin pan. And then like you bake them, and then you have like these individual kind of like little, I think some people call them like carnivore muffins, and you would just pop them out. You know, I can make a tray of those or a pan of those, and then that can be like breakfast for, you know, 2, 3, 4, or 5 days, depending on how many I eat at a time. But anyway, yeah, it's not extravagant, it's not fancy, but it's also not complicated. It's not complicated at all, and it wasn't hard for me to do. And because I've done it before, so I had done it before, but only for like 1 week, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I had never done it for 30 days. Now that I've done it for 30 days, and then I actually kind of carried that into a 60-day routine, but in those second 30 days, I kind of started adding stuff back into it. So I pretty much was like 80% carnivore, 20%, other stuff. I have a lot of garden work to do, y'all. I believe I did a video. I did do a video showing you my garden and how it looks. And I have enough work and projects to do to carry me through the whole winter into the spring. But I'm going to try to get as much as I can done in January. Well, December and January. I'm going to try to get as much stuff done. I bought some more Vago raised beds that hold my main garden area where I have my 6 mini raised beds. That area is going to be transformed. I still have to repot my peach tree and my nectar plum tree into the 25-gallon black nursery pots. I have to pull up all of the dead stuff, even the living stuff, y'all. I have to pull it up, re-sift all of my soil, set up my containers and everything for the spring. I have 3 seed orders and now another one. So I have 4 seed orders that will be between 2 and 3 seed haul videos. So I have 2 orders from M.I. Gardener that I might just combine together and do one video for that. I have an order from Baker Creek, and I just ordered seeds from somewhere else, y'all. I forgot right offhand, but those will be either separate videos for each company or I'll combine them. I don't know yet. I'm still like trying to get in the hang of things, y'all. Just trying to get back into my normal routine and then get back on YouTube and get back in some kind of schedule. As far as my hair, y'all can see like them grays and stuff is starting to pop through. And I don't think it's because the henna and indigo treatment is fading off of the strands. This is new hair growing in. So my understanding is that the indigo and henna, like once you dye your hair with the indigo and henna, it's a permanent dye. But when your hair continues to grow, then it's the new growth, y'all. It's the new growth, and it is starting to come in. And I do want to do another henna and indigo treatment. And I actually brought everything with me when I went home, because I was going to do a video when I got home of doing another treatment. Because originally I was going to do a henna treatment right before I went home. But I ended up going home earlier than what I had originally planned. So that's why I brought all of the stuff with me. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just do it when I get home. And I ended up, not being able to do it. So now I'm back in California home. Y'all, when I say home, sometimes I'm talking about Louisiana, sometimes I'm talking about California. But now that I'm back in California home, once I get settled and stuff like that, I'll be doing another video. And this time I'm going for a darker color, dark brown or black. I'm going for a really dark. The first time I did it, I mixed up the henna. I applied the henna, and then I mixed up the indigo and I applied the indigo. And I like the results, but I still got more of like the reddish kind of look, and I don't want the reddish look at all. I want dark brown and black. So this time I'm going to mix the henna. You have to let it sit for 3 to 4 hours. Then I'm going to mix the indigo that you only have to let sit between 15 minutes and a half hour. I'm going to mix them two together. I'm going to apply that as like the first part. And then after I let that sit in my hair for 3 to 4 hours, rinse that out, and then I'm gonna make a straight henna mix, and then a straight indigo mix, and then apply the indigo by itself as a second step, and that should get me the really dark and shiny color that I'm looking for. When I went home, I actually did bring Honey's Handmade, because for the Alphabet Series 2025, y'all, we were on the letter H, and I actually brought Honey's Handmade products with me, and I was gonna do a video, but of course I ended up not being able to do that. Those products didn't, y'all, the shampoo, no, the gel, it was like all right, but it was a soft hold, and the deep treatment, I mean, it just, you know. So I have picked new products for the letter H, and it's going to be Herbal Essence. Y'all remember Herbal Essence? Y'all, that's from way back in the day, Herbal Essence. So I believe I have a Morocco Argan Oil line. All I have is a shampoo, a conditioner, and I think it's a foam or a mousse. I have that. So it's just 3 products. Again, I don't have a moisturizer, but the next Alphabet Series 2025, and I'm going to try to get it. Y'all, I'm going to try to get it done this month so it can still be 2025. But I'm going to have to put a slash on that, y'all. It's going to be 2025, 2026. But I'm going to try to get the letter H video done sometime this month. And y'all, you give me all the way till December 31st. But I'm going to do that video, get back in my natural hair content. What I have in my hair now, and this is old, y'all, so I apologize. It's not fresh. It's not, you know, day one. It's kind of like refreshed. But what I have in my hair now, y'all, let me think. So the DevaCurl Super Stretch, I had mixed that with some of my Fruit of the Earth aloe vera, because I was trying to add some kind of moisture or something, y'all. I was trying to add some kind of moisture to the Super Stretch. So I have that in my hair. And then while I was at home in Louisiana, I went to Sally Beauty and I bought a bunch of gels, because I really wasn't doing anything to my hair, y'all. I'm a gel girl. It's quick water gel, a comb and a brush, a ponytail, some quick twists, y'all. I'm good to go. I just didn't have any time to like focus or concentrate on my hair at all. So I bought the Coconut Eco Styler. I bought, I don't know, y'all, some other kind of Eco Styler. And I bought the Extreme gel with the green top. So, and I was using not the coconut one. I haven't opened that yet, but whatever the other Eco Styler is, I was using that gel, and I was using the Extreme green top gel the time that I was at home in Louisiana. So what I have in my hair now is the Super Stretch with the Fruit of the Earth aloe gel, and then on top of that I have the Extreme gel green top, because I know they have a blue top, and they had the old formula and the new formula. I just bought this in October or November, y'all. So whatever formula that, if that's the new old, the old new, the new for the Extreme gel, that's what I have. So, and all I did was, this is actually 3 twists, and I definitely have, I have a hole. I don't know if you could hear, I got a little crunch, but this is just 3 twists. So a twist here, and a twist there, and I just put them back. Let me see if I could. I just put them back, you see, in this little thing up here, and then the rest, this is just down, you know, it's just down in the back. And I did try to stretch, y'all, because this, I apply this to my hair, and initially, like when it's wet and stuff like that, y'all, but that combination of these products, it shrink my hair like all the way up here, y'all, tight, but very very nice curls, very I don't know, maybe not like shiny, but very nice curls. But real tight, y'all, real tight. So I took let me see if I have them, y'all. And I know this video all over the place, and it's kind of long too, but y'all have some grace with me. I'm trying to get back into it. So I put these, you know, just like these little things, y'all. This one, you could tell I've been using this one for a while. All the little stuff, y'all. Look at this one and look at this one, so you could tell how long, what colors I use the most. But I use these to kind of like band the back of my hair to stretch it out a little bit, and it works some. Now I also just sprayed a little bit water on it to just kind of loosen it up and stuff. And I just been wearing my hair like this kind of since I've been back at home, California home. Since I've been back, not really doing too much to my hair, because I do want to do a hair video, and I may do another hair video before I do the alphabet series or after I do the alphabet series. I want to try to get at least 2 hair videos on my channel for this month of December. But y'all, I'm doing like a lot of catching up. So I'm trying to get, let me say this, for the month of December, I want to get at least 1 hair video, 1 garden video, 1 vlog in the car, which I'm doing now. So I already did the garden video. I'm doing a vlog in the car. Want to do 1 hair video. And then, I don't know, a chill chat. Maybe I'm gonna do a story time about why my car's in the shop or something like that, y'all. I don't know. Just give me a little time, y'all. Give me a little time to get back in the swing of things. Wednesday, so tomorrow, I hope to do my trail walk. Y'all know I do my community post where I show you like my watch and my stats and stuff, and a little picture, you know, of me. Or sometimes I do a YouTube short. So I'm just, you know, y'all, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. But now what I'm trying to do is get to Costco Business Center to get I'm gonna get the beef bacon. I'm probably gonna get some salmon. Y'all, look, I'm trying to go through my head and see what's in my freezer, in my deep freezer. I kind of remember, but not really, because I just been home for like a little bit, y'all. So I'm trying to go through and kind of see. And I wasn't really paying attention, but since I'm in the area, that's why it's on my mind to go to Costco Business Center, since that's the only place where I can get the beef bacon. So beef bacon, salmon. I'm gonna see what kind of steaks they have. And really what I do is I buy like the large cut of meat, and then I cut my own steaks. I buy the large roll of ground beef, and then I cut my own patties, because it's cheaper that way, and I can cut the stuff like how I want it. So yeah, and I'm gonna see what else they have, because if they have like a good deal on some chicken, you know, or whatever, I'm just gonna get that kind of plus up on all of that, just to make sure that I have the food available in the house. And normally what I do is I break everything down and kind of put it into individual Ziploc bags. That way I have like 1 serving portions, and then I usually take the stuff from out of the freezer and put it in a refrigerator overnight, so you know that next morning it's already defrosted, and then I can cook it. Or sometimes I will make something that I can eat over the next 2 or 3 days, y'all. It depends. But I for any diet or any exercise program or whatever, for it to be beneficial to me, it has to not be stressful. I don't want to stress myself. I don't want to put pressure on myself, but I do challenge myself, because if it's just lackadaisical and just, you know, whatever, to me, that's not a plan that's going to produce positive results for me. So I have to have a plan, and I, gotta stick with it and be on point, but not to the point where I feel stressed out or feel overwhelmed, or where it's so strict that I feel like if I, do one pencil dot off of the plan, that I just want to give up because it's a total failure. I just want to be cool, calm, and collective. I want to relax, and I want to have fun. I want it to be a positive experience. And that's what led to my success the last time I did the 30-day personal challenge of the carnivore diet earlier this year. And I think that's what's going to benefit me this time. Y'all, that's all what's going on with me. I'm still trying to get settled. Still trying to get back into my routine. I appreciate y'all, still rocking and riding with me during my absence. Thank you for the new subscribers, because I did pick up some new subscribers. I feel like I have enough content for you to go back and watch and see and kind of figure out the type of person I am, the type of content I'm uploading, and if you vibe with me, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and all that kind of stuff, y'all. Until next time, be safe, be well, and be blessed.